All right, let's go. Hey, welcome to another episode of Inner Monolog. We have our special guest Jeremiah today. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you fucking made it. To all our guests, this man went through a car accident and still showed up. So welcome aboard. What a trooper.
Give this episode a thumbs up.
Show him some love. Hey, bro, why don't you let us know where we could find you?
Oh man, you can find me on. Well, most of my shit's on Spotify. I only got 2 episodes so far, but I'm trying to work on more. It's called The Open Table. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Anchor, Stitcher, and I believe you can find it on Google Play Music.
Nice.
As well as you can find my TikTok, Jeremiah Mertens 7, and then my YouTube, Jeremiah Mertens. And it's my tagline. It's all random because my shit truly is all random.
Hey, welcome aboard. That's about us.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
you could pretty much find us in any
Everywhere.
random base. Yeah. But did you know that Mickey Mouse and Minnie were getting a divorce, bro?
What?
Nah. Okay, so like they were in court the other day, and the judge actually threw this shit out because he was like, "Yo, Mickey, you can't divorce Minnie because you think she's crazy." And he was like, "I didn't say she was crazy. I said she was fucking goofy."
Oh shit.
All right, so um when I was reading this article, I couldn't tell because I watch a lot of Rick and Morty, so I couldn't tell if it was the Citadel or Citadel or Seidel, but whatever. This police officer from this city was accused of inappropriate behavior with minors. This
Yep. Specifically a 12-year-old.
specifically, huh?
Dude.
Yeah.
Plenty minor.
So
That's
before I
been
even
game.
get into it, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the clip.
Yeah.
Oh shit, run it.
A Slidell police officer has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of indecent behavior with the juvenile, obscenity, and voyeurism. A complaint was filed Tuesday against Donald Nunez, leading to police asking for the state attorney general to lead the investigation. Well, Nunez was arrested today and has been with the department since 1998, and he's now on unpaid leave. A criminal investigation is ongoing, and more charges could be added.
Louisiana, huh?
Damn, he wasn't no rookie cop.
No,
1998.
Yeah.
That boy's almost at
30
retirement.
years.
Throw the
Which makes me
history.
think, when the hell did he start fucking around with little girls?
Yeah,
Well,
he's
my
got a
thing is-
history for sure.
My thing is, and I hope none of you guys could explain this shit to me because that would raise a whole bunch of other questions. But
Mhm.
how do you find little kids arousing?
Yeah, that.
I can't explain it. I can't. That actually came. So you had to drop off early last week, but that was like one of the last topics about like Apple now putting that filter for child pornography, and we're dumbfounded then. We're still dumbfounded now. Like, how do you find children attractive?
I just don't understand it. Like, I've never looked at anybody that's
No.
dude. I even see some fucking okay. So I'm 32. I even see some people between the age of like 18 to like 21, and I'm just kind of like, bro, you still look like a little kid to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like how?
Let alone the fact that like if you ever talk to anybody within that age range, at least for me, like I find a person's intelligence and maturity very attractive,
Mhm.
and somebody in that age range at most of the time, I'm not saying everybody within that age range, for the most part, people within that age range just aren't mentally stimulating to me, for a lack of a better way of phrasing it, simply because like yes, I am a married man, so I'm not out there looking for that anymore. I'm not prowling for that type of stuff. But
Right.
even for the sake of having a conversation, for the most part, a lot of stuff that they're worried about, a lot of the stuff that they're trying to figure out, to me, it's one of those things that like
You've
I've been
already
through enough
figured out.
in life.
It's like,
Yeah,
go-
I've been
go
through
do it on
enough
your
where I
own.
figured it out.
Yep.
And the
They're
idea
like, we
of
need to find a
praying,
solution.
yeah, and the idea of praying on something like that to me just, or someone that's going through that type of situation, does not seem arousing to me. It just, it's the complete opposite if I had to say it.
It's more disgusting. This is like supposed to be a public figure, also. Like somebody's supposed to protect people from people that are that are just looking to create that scenario. You know.
So, I'm sorry, it's not more disturbing to me. It's not even more surprising. I mean, because shit, we hear shit about this like over time. Like, yeah, he
I've
likes
actually,
doing this, that, and the third to all these little girls and shit.
Yeah. You know what? I actually have known a cop from Richmond PD who got fucking arrested and fired for that shit too.
Harris?
No, Harris he bought guns for minors.
It's just,
To work as his security guards. This dude, I forgot his name, some Chinese guy that worked at Richmond PD. He fucking was banging some chick from Oakland, and a bunch of the cops from like a bunch of departments in the Bay Area were banging the same chick. And to me, it was like, ew.
Oh, yeah,
And her mother,
yeah, but
her mother was a
I know that
dispatcher out here.
I know the person you're talking about as far as like the person that was doing that with the police officers. And even then, I have a sense of, to me, at the age that person was and what they were doing, ultimately turns out to be more of a scam than anything to me. Because, there is a certain age, even within your 10 years, when you understand what you're doing is either right or it's wrong.
Exactly.
Whether we're not even talking about legal or illegal, you do understand that there are certain things at a certain age within your teenage years that's either right or wrong.
It's that line you're not supposed to cross.
And partaking in any of those things, whether you're on the older end or the younger end, you have a sense of awareness of the situation. So you understand how this could either harm you or benefit you in the long run.
Is there only the four of us right now?
No, he's still there. Just move on.
I just think that in this situation, where it comes to this police officer, that's not the case.
Gotcha.
Like, that's not the case at all. This is one of the situations where somebody was clearly taking advantage of somebody that was a minor and using it for their sick pleasure.
I mean, look at what happened to PJ Washington. Motherfucker got groomed by a woman in her 20s. She got pregnant, had his kid, divorced him. Now he has to pay her $200,000 a month. A month.
A
For the
month,
rest
guys.
of that child's life. He can't even see his kid.
And we can't even use this. Like, this can't even be one of those exact, bro. That's exact. I feel exactly like you do right now, because it's one of those situations where if it was reversed, if it was the other way around, this other person would be seeing the back of the
Slam
cell.
that man.
Mm-hmm.
Crucify that man.
I've always
Straight
had a
up.
theory
Oh, yeah.
that forget jail time. Let's just catapult these 6 sons of bitches into the sun.
Well, there's that, but like, for example, like you were saying, aside from the story, the basketball player, right? Like, there's video of her openly admitting that if she wanted to trap somebody, it'd be an athlete.
Yep.
And she's openly admitted how dumb professional athletes are and not wanting to wear protection and shit like that. If the situation was reversed, this person would, like you said, catapult. This person would be no different than the person that we're talking about in the article here, where they're taking advantage of a minor.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even
last
though the person is of
episode,
age.
they busted 17 child predators, 2 of which worked for Disney.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what the fuck? What were you gonna say, Jeremiah?
No, I was just saying, like, oh shit, Disney. That's a serious subject. Let me not. I feel
Is anybody really surprised a big corporation like Disney is gonna just fucks up and like, hey, has a bunch of fucking weirdos working for them?
Well, what I'm more surprised.
This is
Go ahead.
where you kind of don't, if you do a background check, unless you have literal fucking sex offender on your record. If you've got caught, then you're gonna think you're an upstanding person. So you can't say, how the hell did we not catch this? It's because these motherfuckers haven't got caught until now. One of them was fucking in the Navy.
To me, the weird part is, right, like, isn't it weird that how like, as people like level up in power and responsibility within our society, perversity becomes more and more prevalent.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's strange to me. Like I wish there was some kind of study that showed more so how the human psyche evolved, because it just seems like perversion is essentially an evolving thing depending on how much you're willing to scale the ladder of power.
It's
I mean,
like
is it a
I
question
feel
of like?
okay. So,
Sorry.
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Is it a
Nah, brother,
question
go
of
ahead.
like? Who's gonna go?
Go ahead, Jay.
Somebody go.
Go ahead, Dan. Your
Go
mic.
ahead, Andrew. You guys go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like when it comes to finding the, I feel like when it comes to people, always find them weirdos, and no matter what situation, you're going to find somebody who's attracted. And it's a sad, unfortunate truth, but I feel like how it should be done, like back in the days before like people called the cops, the community would get together and do shit.
Yeah.
And we should come together as men and jump the fuck out of that guy. If I'm keeping it 100% on it, beat the shit out of that man for a solid hour. If he
All right.
lives, he lives. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But at the
Gotta
end of
fall
the
to
day,
Bro, we
back
gonna
into the
Freddy
ocean.
Krueger your ass. We gonna throw you in the van, set it on fire.
Or better yet, you know what? Throw him in the middle of the ocean. You can't swim forever.
Gang rape.
you know,
Let's go.
wrestling's only fake to an
Raped
extent.
by a dolphin.
Mm, mm,
You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy to me
3D the
that
man,
like
somebody frog splash.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's just crazy to me that like it doesn't matter which entity of power or which entity of like mass control you dabble within. You know what I mean? Because it even falls upon like religion. You'll still find that as long as you climb well up.
Yeah, and,
Yeah,
and
that's
I wouldn't
true.
even say like it's an evolution. It's like a de-evolution because that shit's dumb.
Yes.
Agreed.
Hey, but speaking of phrases of power, almost, or people that are pieces of shit, you could say.
Exchange of power.
No, if people that are pieces of shit, staying within the piece of shit realm,
Mm-hmm.
if you can add the phrase "you piece of shit" to any movie title, which movie title would you guys pick?
I got one.
Okay,
Bad
no,
Boys
wait,
3.
not
You piece
wait,
of
not
shit.
not even a movie title. My mistake. Let's go with a movie quote, a famous movie quote.
I got one. Luke, I am your father, you piece of shit.
That's a good
Hey
one.
Marcus, who shot you in the ass? You piece of shit.
A good one. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. That's hard. That's a hard one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sorry.
I got
You
so
can't
many
handle
movie
the truth,
quotes.
you piece of
Yeah,
shit.
piece of shit.
I'm gonna go Toy Story. You have a friend in me, you piece of shit.
That's the best one so far.
Hey, I'm gonna stick with your Toy Story quotes, and I'm gonna say, "We toys see everything, you piece of shit."
I'm gonna stick with Toy Story to infinity and beyond. You piece of shit.
There you go.
There's a snake in my boot. You piece of shit.
You already said your quote. Get out of here,
Fuck you. I wanted one more.
you
Hakuna
piece of shit.
Matata, you piece of shit.
Oh,
Shit.
you remember Shrek?
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
the Muffin Man? You piece of shit.
Do you
Oh,
know the chicken wing? You piece of shit.
Hey,
Oh shit. I
hey,
got
we can
hungry.
start eating on these videos. Nice.
dumbass question.
When you're the host, the co-host, yeah.
Listen,
I ain't gonna lie. I almost switched it over to anime for a second. I'm about to say Date Bio, you piece
ogres,
of shit.
ogres are like onions. You piece of shit.
Onions have layers, you piece of shit. I feel like at least
Kai, you
one
piece of shit.
Kaioken, you piece of shit. Just, Street Fighter moves. That's even in game.
Dude,
That'd be hilarious.
You piece of shit. Oh shit! No.
Eliminate him.
Get over here,
Kamehameha,
you piece of shit.
Kamehameha, you piece of shit.
Combo
Yeah.
breaker, you piece of shit. Just
Okay, so
Surprise,
the
motherfucker.
AMA,
Piece of shit.
the AMA is recommending removing sex from designation and birth certificates. How do you guys feel about
American
that?
Medical Association's
All right,
recommending
so
I feel like
first,
that's
when I
fucking
first read that,
stupid.
I thought it was them removing the baby's gender from birth certificates. It's actually, it's more along the lines of the parents, where they're making it gender, where it's not just a mother and a father. So if it's a same-sex couple, they just remove that from there so that way they can just add their names.
Yeah, they're actually going with birthing parent.
Yeah, fuck that.
Birthing parent 1,
Birthing
birthing
parent.
parent 2.
Well, I said, just give them an option.
Parent number 2 is not the one that pushed the baby.
That's gonna be a problem. Like, who's gonna be 1? Who's gonna be 2?
I'm number one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm
they
number
can't.
one.
They can't
But you know-
share the birthing process, obviously.
Let's be honest. In today's
That's not
climate,
what they're talking about. Genius.
I know, I'm just being stupid, dude.
Stop.
in today's climate, the birthing parent number 1, if the man tries to take that spot, for the masculine figure, if I want to be a little bit more whatever, if they try to take that spot, I feel like that's when the angry women are going to get involved and be like, well, she gave birth, that came out of her vagina, so she should be birthing parent number 1. The motherfuckers is petty nowadays.
They'll be like, well, we planted
see
the
that.
seed.
Listen, it
Only
came
a
out of
female.
my scrotum.
I'm sorry, only a female can give birth.
Yep.
Hey,
But only a
Hey,
man can
hey.
ejaculate.
Listen, no,
That's
whether
not true.
the way I see it, your sexual orientation or your sexual preference could be anything.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But
To
whether
an
you give
extent,
birth or you don't
Matt,
is
that's not
determined by
allowed.
your sex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
In
slow.
fact, I think we got video of this.
Well, we have a birth.
You got a video of
birthing
somebody
video?
giving birth? The fuck? Holy shit.
It's
Listen, I'm
just a
eating, so if
mess.
I throw up, that's on you guys. This
Hey,
is
you can't
becoming
handle the bloody
toxic.
show.
Nina? All right, Cameron, thank you. Governor Evers announced Wisconsin parents will be able to choose a gender-neutral option for themselves on birth certificates beginning this Thursday. NBC 26's Noel Friel takes a look at how the change is affecting LGBTQ families.
While a gender-neutral option for parents on a birth certificate may seem like a small change, local LGBTQ advocates say it marks a big milestone.
There's something so absolutely beautiful and powerful about seeing your whole
She looks like a
family
dude.
laid out on that piece of paper.
Looks
Given
like
a
female
long
birth
history of struggles with parental rights in the
Wouldn't
LGBTQ
that
community,
contradict itself,
advocates
though?
say this change represents progress in Wisconsin.
But the fact that we have now come to a
What?
place where state law will be that both parents can be on the birth certificate with proper labeling of who they are, this is
Is it proper,
an
though?
incredible milestone.
One of the
Is
families
it
who will be impacted
is
by
it
the
proper?
change is
Because,
Danielle
like,
and Sharon Pickering-Polsine. They welcomed their daughter
doesn't
in
the mother want to be
January.
recognized
When
as
they
the
filled
mother
out their
and the
birth
father
certificate,
recognized as
they
the
were
father?
Oh yeah,
I
but
mean, I
if
guess you could have
it's
mother
two-
number 1 and mother
if
number
it's a
2.
lesbian couple and they have a
In a
child,
situation, they said, well, just write your name wherever and
are they
just
both
cross
going to
out
be labeled the
father and,
mother, or
and
is
put
one going to
Sharon's
be
name in
labeled the
there.
father?
It meant that Sharon couldn't be officially listed as a mother on her child's birth certificate.
Yeah, but wouldn't that conflict with transgender parents?
Mm-hmm.
There was so much
Not necessarily.
I really couldn't be a part of.
Well,
And
how
so
would it
then
not?
when I on a birth certificate, it just
Because
was
you're giving
so
them the choice to
disheartening.
basically call
With the new
themselves
gender-neutral option,
but a
Danielle and
mother,
Sharon
as
are
the parent.
but a mother
certificate, so
that
they
has
can
gone
both
through
be
the
listed.
change. Let's say that a
Will
mom
be
has gone through the
provided.
change, is now recognizing herself as a
There.
man, right?
Stuff alias forms, so that we are both her
Cannot be
mothers
recognized as
and
the father in the birth certificate.
So your example is a mother that's gone through the change to become a male. Then why can't she be considered the father? Because you're technically a male at that point, right?
Yeah, but she's not providing the semen and ejaculating, right? She's the one that's gonna have to eventually carry the baby through
Well, here's
term.
the thing. Well, wait, what? We're talking. Wait, your example. Let me get this right.
It's okay.
Female to male conversion, correct?
Yes, but like obviously, if you're gonna get pregnant and give birth, you're not gonna have the full surgery.
That's kind of
Because if you turn your innie into a fucking Audi, you're not gonna be able to get pregnant.
You can't exactly.
At that point, you wouldn't consider yourself the mother, then, right?
But if you're still identifying as a male.
But if you're identifying as a male with female organs and you give birth, you are the mother.
Exactly. So therefore, in the fucking birth certificate, you can put yourself as the father, even though you identify as a male.
Because you gave fucking birth.
But you don't identify as a male.
So I feel like, why don't you just, if the conversation ever happens to come up, be like, just keep the shit 100. Like, not even trying to be like insensitive or nothing, but like, yo, this happened before my transition. Boom. Because let's be honest, 99% of the time they're gonna talk about it. It's gonna come up. It's gonna be.
But if it happened before the transition, then like, how can you call yourself like? Okay, how many of you guys have ever wanted to give birth?
No.
I'm good. I've been trained on that shit, and I do not want to fucking even.
You've been trained to give birth?
No, I've
yeah, he has. They told him the breathing exercise and everything.
Or who do y'all believe it?
I'm an EMT, you fucking retard.
Not a fucking retard. I'm going off what the fuck you said, you stupid fuck.
I would not fuck a mentally disabled person. I feel like they cannot give consent.
I give consent all the time. Okay.
But do you understand what consent is?
I stand corrected.
He just gave consent to tell you he gave
Maybe.
consent.
That means I can.
But you guys see my point,
Skittles
though.
and hot chips.
You see my point, like us as like actual like born cis males. The idea of like, let me give birth before I go through a transition.
Right.
Has never crossed our mind.
Nope.
Oh
no.
At the end of the day, it is a feminine trait. Like you want to experience that.
Okay.
So
if anybody feels differently, like go ahead, and I'm willing to debate it and I'm willing to talk about it, because like don't get me wrong, I could ultimately be wrong.
Shit, leave us
because I am a male born a cis born male.
Yeah, I already had to deal with someone who was talking shit about our last episode with what's his name? Our last guest.
Wait, what?
So they took offense to his comments about the police story.
Oh, was he just saying bitch?
So after he explained, because I posted that story on TikTok, because I figured that was some good shit, so go ahead and post it. Mm-hmm. So this dude wrote a comment saying that, like, when he said, like, I respect the military, but I don't respect bitch ass cops. You understand? Like, well, the military are licensed to kill. How are they any better than cops? I was like, dumbass, they're literally fighting for the damn country. That's why they're better than cops. And to be honest, they don't kill anyone they're not supposed to.
That's true. Military rules of engagement.
That's not 100% accurate.
Following military rules of engagement. Following military rules of engagement. Just saying.
Hey, so
but my point is, they're not gonna walk up to some innocent guy just trying to live his life, driving down the road and fucking harass him, then kill him.
Oh, guys,
do you see videos of bombs being dropped?
Did you shut the fuck up?
Hey,
how does that translate to what the fuck I just said?
Did you guys hear about the 13-year-old boy that got duct taped to his seat by American Airlines?
He was bugging.
He was acting like a brat, though.
I ain't gonna lie. My son would have got boxed on the plane. I don't care. You got me fucked up.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't get the shit knocked out of him. That's my question.
My parents that's my question. What were the parents?
You know what? I think I know what it is. Why they couldn't like put his ass in his place, because as a parent nowadays, you are scared to do anything to your child in public without people fucking thinking the worst.
I'm not even a parent, and I'll tell you right now that I'm not. Like, I'm not gonna. If I'm scared to do that, then I'm not having kids.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I will fuck you. I will fuck you up in Costco if you act an ass.
Listen,
Yeah,
my
but-
mom,
Yeah.
my mom
I'll
instilled
whoop
the
my
fear
kid
of
at
God in me.
Walmart.
My mom literally looked me in the eyes one day and told me, "I brought you into this world. I could take you out."
Speaking of Costco,
I
I'll be
feel like
yo,
every minority parent has said that to their kids.
at least 5 times.
Mine did.
If
My
we're in
mama said
Costco, I would tell my kids straight up, you see the top of that fucking like stack of toilet paper up there? I'm gonna throw you off of there. Keep that shit up.
First, you got to get your fat ass up there.
I can do it.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, I
Just wanted
I
to
just don't
tag
see
on
it.
to the thing that
Go ahead. Tag
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
my bad. I just wanted to hit on something that a man's brought up earlier when we were still talking about the gender thing and how many men can really say they wanted to give birth before they transition and all that stuff. The only time as a man that I ever wanted to be the one to give birth was when I had motherfuckers in my ear constantly talking about, you're not a mom, you don't fucking get it, you don't know what it's like, blah 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 blah.
So
I ain't gonna
you
go
want to go
too
to the
much, but
transition?
at the end of the day, my baby mama is a deadbeat. Hell no, I don't want to go through no transition. I am just saying, as a cis male, the only time I ever wanted to give birth is when I heard somebody overhyping the other individual or women in general to the point where it's giving them a god complex because they shoved a human out the coochie. Which, all respect, you a beast, but at the same time, though, I can't continue to throw you up on this pedestal, especially if you're not showing anything. You're
Well,
not
there's
doing
only
anything.
so much. There's only so much of a pedestal, right? Like, yes, you created an entire human being inside your body. It's something I could never do. I respect that. I think it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I
But-
don't think I personally could ever go like if
But
having
here's the
children
thing,
was up
though.
to me.
Like all
I'd
mammals,
happily
we're
pass.
just following our natural
right?
process of existence.
No,
Julio,
but what I'm
can you
saying is
let
that,
Ricky
like,
finish his fucking
if
thought, please?
childbirth was up to me, as a male, I would happily pass. I'm good. Like, I respect you for the fact, like, you're strong as fuck. You're a stronger human than me for that matter. But from that point on, making sure that child has shoes, a roof over their head, a meal, like that falls upon me. Yeah, you did that for 9 months, but the next minimum 18 years are my responsibility.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is probably going to be incorrect because obviously I'm a man, but I don't even think females want to be giving birth. They just drew the short end of the stick. Because if you think about it, it's 9 months they got to carry a child, and those last couple months are freaking horrible from what I saw from my wife. Like, her back was in pain, uncomfortable to sleep, and then it's painful as fuck to give birth, and then your whole body is fucked up for 2 months after you give birth.
Well,
I don't think anyone
they-
chooses that pain. Just drew the short end of the stick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they don't choose to give birth, and I'm sure that, like, did they really draw the short end of the stick though? Because, like, that's 9 months worth of shit. 2 months, I'm stuck with it for at least 18 years.
Well, I mean,
if you take off,
it's not like they leave the
coming after
picture.
your ass.
No, I mean, they don't leave
That's
the
not
picture,
what
but
he
like,
means,
like for
dumbass.
example, what I'm saying is that like he said just a second ago, his baby mom was a deadbeat. If it wasn't for him being in the picture and trying to do his best for the child,
Ricky.
yeah.
Did
What?
she hear us?
Did she hear us?
And who here? No, nigga. She's a
we thought
deadbeat.
you were telling them to be quiet, bro.
Why is he having me
No,
shut up?
no,
I
I'm
don't
just sitting here. No, I'm just sitting here. I
Oh,
wasn't
dude, we
saying-
thought
know. Like he said though, like that's what he said, right? Like did I hear him right?
Show up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My
Like
bad,
at
no.
the point, at the
I
end
was
of the
just
day, like
thinking.
he has to step up. If he doesn't step up, then that baby has nothing.
Fact.
Pregnancy out.
So like, yeah, they have a shitty 9 months. You know what I mean? Like they have a shitty 9 months, especially if we as guys don't step up and try to like
Plus recovery
help them
time.
through it. Okay,
Plus
9, 10,
And
11
dealing
months,
with the
bro.
baby those
I'll,
first
I'll
months
give you
after.
11 months. But
All right,
if
I'll
we
take
as
11.
dads, if we as dads step up and we do our part, we could help ease those months.
True. I mean, I sure as hell
You know what I
did.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
but not every mom's gonna step up. Like there's a lot of moms that will put their baby daddies on fucking child support. You know what I mean? In order for them to like maintain this child, even though it was a mutual thing, like they both didn't use protection, they both agreed to
both
have this
decided to do
child. Whatever the circumstances was, they both ended up in this pregnancy.
Yeah.
When it,
that-
when it comes down to the whole choice thing, the only reason why I don't, the first time, when you guys are just being irresponsible, is whatever. I do feel bad because just motherfuckers be being irresponsible. But then you got the women who sign up for it the second time, third time, fourth time. Like my mom had 5 kids, and she was like, "I want them every time." Like, yes, like it's what she chose, knowing the obnoxious amount of pain and size and hormones and
All the
all that
shit
she
that
was going to
comes
go
with it.
through. So once you start choosing it, all that, like I carried them in my body, that shit goes out the window because you wanted that and you chose that.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I mean, it's still love
why
at the end of the day.
And that's why I'm like, people that choose pain over and over again.
They're called masochists, bro.
Fair play.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Jose, you remember Nell from Bleach?
Oh yeah.
Speaking of obnoxious, if you guys were actually house burglars and you only stole things that would slightly inconvenience the people that you were burglarizing, what would you take?
I'm
One thing.
Shoelaces.
I'm pulling a
One
Kevin
thing.
Hart and stealing the backs to all your earrings.
Seeing eyeglasses.
Light bulb.
Ooh, shit. That's actually...
No, it'd be like shoelaces,
Okay.
the padding from inside the shoe.
Marcus actually said that in the group chat a couple of days ago. So I'm still gonna stick with my guns, and I'm gonna go say that I will steal the outside doorknob to every door.
Oh.
I'll take
Oh,
every
now, I'm gonna
fuse
be
except
honest.
one.
That's not minor, bro. That's fucking major. That's a major inconvenience,
That's pretty major.
man.
That's a lot of work to get that off, too.
A fuse?
No,
a doorknob, the outside doorknob.
The outside.
I don't think so. All you gotta do is take a sledgehammer and bink.
Nah, you could always like leave the door slightly open when you leave the room. It would just
But you
mean that
never
if you
close-
accidentally fucking close the door, you're fucked.
I'm taking the lids off of everything in
No,
the
if you close
refrigerator
the
and
door
the
to your
pantry.
bathroom, you can't get back in, and you got the runs.
I'm taking the lids off of everything in the refrigerator and the pantry.
The light bulb from inside the refrigerator.
That's a good one.
The compressor from inside the freezer.
If your television
I'm gonna
has
make all the soda go flat.
All right, so let's mosey on forward to a story that only America could provide us with, right?
Ooh.
There is a woman that literally
hold on.
sued.
We're not going to do the American Airlines thing.
We just did.
Is there video
We
for
just
that?
did it. Oh shit, there is.
Oh.
Okay, can we watch that video real quick?
And judge this child.
Leo doesn't have
as
a
he should be
goddamn.
judged.
And this is the second week in a row where someone uses duct tape in
News
airlines.
tonight, another disturbance
It is.
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck?
LAX caught on camera. Witnesses tell us tonight a 13-year-old boy tried kicking the window out next to his seat and became physical with his own mother.
We're told it happened 1 hour into that American Airlines flight from Maui. Fellow passengers restrained the boy, and then appeared a flight attendant duct taped that child to his seat. The plane was then diverted to Honolulu. The boy was then taken into custody, and no one was injured.
He got physical with his mama?
Hold on a minute. Like, this boy got taken to Hawaii and he still acted that way? Oh, yeah, he would have got smacked upside his head.
Bro,
He don't want to leave
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
You fuck up the whole vacation. You had one job.
Boy, you need
They
to
took you on vacation to
out.
Hawaii and you still managed to find a way to catch a case?
Because motherfuckers don't discipline their children anymore.
Nope.
I promise you, parents who discipline their children wouldn't have to deal with that on a plane.
Yeah, you can imagine how many children I see running around Costco while I'm at work.
Hey, bro, this is America and crazy shit happens. Like this woman that's actually suing McDonald's because she decided to take her fat ass Exactly. Yes. She decided to take her fat ass to McDonald's after watching a commercial and saying that the cheeseburgers were irresistible, so she broke Lent.
The fuck? Oh
Get outta here.
Yep, she
Shut
broke
the
Lent.
fuck up.
Fucking
Damn.
what?
Yeah, she
Shit, I
broke
guess they are
Lent.
irresistible.
Can't. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, this woman.
And you know how much how much she sued? $14.
I'm sorry. I get past
Wait.
those stupid
Excuse
things.
me, did you say
$14?
14?
14.
Yeah, this woman in Russia is suing for $14.
The amount of money she spent on the fucking food.
Don't choke, son. Don't choke. Yeah, bro. Like for $14.99, we will settle this in court.
Can I sue her for almost dying from that dumbass shit?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
$14.
You spent more money on the lawyer, fam.
At least she didn't say fucking 14 rubles.
Well, it actually is. So this is in Russia, so it's technically 1,000 rupees, which is $14.
Just submitting the paperwork alone is gonna be more than $14.
You literally turned no profit on this lawsuit, you dumbass.
None.
It is true then.
All you
It is true.
It was
It is true what they say, right? So then it's very true. Nah, bro, it is true what they say. That like something that's 6 inches long and 2 inches wide can definitely drive a woman crazy. Cause like she's literally doing this for $14.
Oh
Dude,
shit!
Wow.
Damn, that's a good combination there, Rick. Good 1-2 punch.
Jesus Christ.
1-2 punch.
Jesus.
That's over that $14.
14? Are you shitting me?
Dude, that's
I would say I've seen a stripper do more for less,
control your
but I
appetite.
can't.
You wasted money.
So my question is, how many burgers did you buy for those $14? Like, was it one?
Here's a question.
Get the meal.
How committed are you to your religion if fucking burgers made you break your leg?
Not just any
burgers in
burgers.
Russia of all
And
flavors.
what you gonna do?
Cheeseburgers
Explain,
from
like,
McDonald's.
it wasn't me.
Have you had a McDonald's cheeseburger?
Their burgers were so
And
goddamn delicious.
The double cheeseburger.
A little double cheeseburger, bro, for $1.80.
Hey, bro, when you bite
whatever,
into that burger and those pickles hit your mouth,
Woo!
Boy,
I ain't gonna
Best
lie.
feeling in life.
They got a point.
Woo!
Minus the pickles and mustard.
I thought Whataburger was the only one that
you know who tried to minus something from their life?
Who?
This QAnon follower that shot both of his kids, bro.
With a spear gun.
Spear gun.
He stabbed them.
Oh, is this
he shot them with the spear gun.
The only one that went to Mexico to kill his kids?
Dude, he went to Mexico and then threw them in the ditch.
Yep.
Well, the video I found said that he stabbed them multiple times. Well, I probably shot him and stabbed them.
Let's go.
Either way, he killed his fucking kids, dude. Like, what the hell?
Let's go ahead and cue this up.
Let's do it before Julio cues it up for us.
I have a lot of bad words for this guy.
Quick, play the video.
This picture released by the Baja California Attorney General's office shows who they say is the 40-year-old father checking into Rosarito, Mexico's City Express Hotel with his 3-year-old daughter Saturday. His 1-year-old son not seen in the picture. 2 days later, early Monday, around 2:54 a.m., Mexican investigators say all three left together. But more than 3 hours later, 6:33 a.m., investigators say the father returned to the hotel without his children.
Me dio miedo, tristeza.
This farm worker says he was scared, sad,
What the hell just happened in the video?
brought up near the El Descanso Ranch, 19 miles away from their hotel. Investigators say the 3-year-old girl and 1-year-old boy were stabbed to death multiple times with a wooden stake found nearby. 2 hours after the toddlers' bodies were found, their father seen leaving the hotel. U.S. border officers arrested him trying to make his way back into the States. Now the children's mother, who reported her husband and children missing, left grieving, wondering why. Omari Fleming.
Wondering.
Okay, this
If
is
I
one time
if,
I would approve police use of. This is one time I would approve them beating the shit out of this dude.
Grab the old school wooden baton and
Yeah.
beat them since.
I mean, that's another thing I just can't wrap my mind around. Like, why a parent would kill their own kids.
Well, apparently this
Well, according-
dumbass believed in that whole
Give
conspiracy
him
theory
the nightstick
serpent
treat.
fucking shit.
Yeah, he believed they would eventually become monsters because they had serpent DNA.
from his wife, although his wife has
Mhm.
never shown
What?
snake-like symptoms.
Yeah, he believed that his wife had passed on serpent DNA to the kids, and he's a QAnon believer, and that was going to eventually turn the kids into crazy monsters that would do God knows what.
So what?
This
Did he
is-
think he was fucking Voldemort or something? The fuck?
For real.
Yeah, he was about to do some Slytherin shit.
This motherfucker obviously must have some mental health issues.
Like, he must have thought that
believe
they
this
were
shit.
fucking. They were the spawn of the fucking basilisk.
And
Dude,
here's
I
the
just think
thing.
this. Go ahead.
So like his name was leaked to the public, right?
Mhm.
Well, if you go to his Instagram profile or his Facebook, he has pictures of his family, of his kids, and he's like your typical loving father, saying these kids are his life. They're the world to him. And for him to do this shit to his kids goes to show you that you can paint one image in social media and then just be batshit crazy.
Yeah.
That's exactly, bro. And I just like, I'm not even a father yet, bro. And I don't know like how to feel about this because I could never see myself taking the life of my own blood.
Oh.
Speaking as someone who has lost his child, this irks the holy living shit out of me. Like, bro, you legit ended your child's lives with your own two hands because you believe they had serpent DNA. I hope Rusty Mike fucks you in the ass with no lube.
I hope the Undertaker comes into your jail cell and swings off limbs of your body one by one, including your wing.
I hope he gets caught up with a 5-man crew with the absolute skill set of Batman, Bruce Lee, Michael Jai White, It Man, Spawn, and Spider-Man, and they just do whatever they want to him.
You know this dude's going to be in solitary
They
confinement
just-
while he's in jail, right? So there's no way they're going to let him in gym pop. It's going to fuck him up.
Well, there was that guy who killed his sister's rapist. And somehow that dude was supposed to them two were not even supposed to be in the same area, and yet somehow he ended up in the same cell with them. And
I call that
this
good
dude
justice
literally
right there.
told him everything he did to his sister, not knowing that was the brother. And he beat him to death.
I call that justice.
And I stand by it.
Mm-hmm.
On a different note, did you guys
he had every right.
One of my friends recently, that the teacher, right? She told me that she was asking her students if they could think of a 12-letter word, and she told me that one of the little kids in the back was like, "Yeah, of course I can. Masturbation."
Whoa.
So she was like, "God damn, that's a mouthful, little Jimmy." And little Jimmy actually had the audacity to be like, "No, you're thinking about blowjobs."
Damn, Jimmy!
Damn, little Jimmy.
Damn.
Jimmy strikes again.
At that point, I just thought that she should just move him to the next grade.
Yeah,
He's definitely ready.
Pass.
I'm pretty sure the principal has nothing he can do about this situation. So.
Yeah. So at this point, all I could say is, Chikala, why don't you tell us where they could find you one more time?
Oh! Damn! Oh man, you can find me on my YouTube channel. You can find me on TikTok, Jeremiah Mertens 7, and then you can find my podcast on Spotify, Stitcher, pretty much wherever they have podcasts at, and it's called The Open Table.
Yeah,
All right, so check out the Open Table.
in the description
Thank
below.
you for stopping by, brother. We will put it on the link below. Thank you guys for listening. I had fun recording this with everybody. Thank you for joining us, brother. Glad that you walked away from your accident. Being a trooper in this entire thing. I know that I could be kind of a jokester at times. Thank you guys for hanging in there this week. Appreciate all of you. Join us, like us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, Facebook if you want. Julio runs it. Doesn't really matter.
He's not wrong.
I'm fucking with you, bro. We love you guys. Join us in the comments. Let us know. Matter of fact, let me toss this in there. I know that I didn't run this by you guys, but if you guys have any questions, any subject you guys would like us to cover, please put it in the comments. We will happily talk about it next week. We'll go into depth. Shoot us an email, whatever you'd like, whichever way you like to communicate. Reach out to us on any platform. Hit us with any question about anything. It could be as dumb as you want it or as intelligent as you want. We're happy to give you guys our perspective on it.
New segment. Questions
it's been
of
a
the
great
week.
It's been a great week. Thank you guys for joining us. We love all of you. Have a good night.
All right, later, guys.
Later, y'all.